Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet, and welcome to episode 3 of this Terraria 1.3 Hype-O-Tron series. In the previous episode, we were on a spelunkering mission to try and find some chests, and we were talking about the brand new cultist NPC coming in 1.3, and man, it looks so freaking awesome. In this episode, my friends, we're going to try and find ourselves a place to make our very first base, and we're going to be talking about something that I am super hyped about. Oh baby, it looks so freaking awesome, and that is the portal gun. Oh man, it is going to be so sweet. Can't wait to tell you guys all about it, man. Sit back and relax. Hope you got something tasty. Hope you got something crunchy. Hope you're having a very good day today, and I hope you're ready for some Terraria, man. Check it out, guys. One of you mentioned in the previous video that you spotted some lead in this position and that I shouldn't get out of this freaking cave before I mine this jazz, and thank you so much for that, man, because we need this tasty ass lead to make an anvil, which means we'll be able to make some badass weapons and badass tools. And by badass, I mean tin. But it's still better than this janky wooden jazz that we've got going on right now, right? Now, I was going to build my base right here in this cave, because I thought it just looked really awesome, but I've soon come to realize that this is probably a very bad idea, and probably the way that we die in this series. So I think we probably need to be a little bit more careful and go and find ourselves a more secure location for our first base. Now, I keep forgetting that we are playing on a hardcore, and well, what that means is if we die, it's all over. That's all she wrote. GG, no re, game over, end of the Hype-O-Tron, and also about 5,000 face palms all over the world. So I'm going to do my best not to noob out, and I'm going to do my best to actually make as much of this series as we possibly can. And remember, guys, the ultimate goal of this series is to defeat the Wall of Flesh before June 30th. I have no idea if we're going to be able to do it or not, but damn, I'm going to try my hardest, man. Looks like we have an Eater of Souls infestation outside. That ain't good. I think we're going to have to get all throwing knives up in here, man. Take it! Take it, bastards! Bam! Oh, baby! That was Eater massacration. There's a couple slimes there, too. But I don't really want to venture this too far in. Okay, no, that was a bad idea. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Bam! Alright, sweet. Alright, guys, let's get the jazz out of here, man. Things are getting kind of intense. And I think we spent way too long here anyway. And, no, back up. Eat my wooden sword, you ugly ass bastard. Man, look at this Eater of Souls. It looks like it has 2 buttholes, right? At the back? Or are those eyeballs? I don't know, man. They look like buttholes to me. Although, I am kind of obsessed with buttholes, as many of you cyberdogs have pointed out over the years. No. Ooh, doggy. Okay, we're on 1 heart. Things are... Look at... Can I hit this thing? Oh my goodness, I'm the worst throwing knife person ever. Okay, can you stop spawning, please? I mean, seriously. I need to get out of here, man. We need to progress in this Hype-O-Tron series. I can't just hang around the freaking corruption the whole time. Alright, there we go, guys. I think we're safe and sound. Almost. Man, how much damage do these eaters do to you, man? It's absolutely ridiculous, right? Alright, there we go. Bro, you want to back up, man. You want to back up. Alright, there we go. We're safe and sound. Oh, into the sunlight. This is beautiful. That giant tree is like a natural break between us and those eaters. We won't be going back to the corruption anytime soon, I think, guys. You know what, man? I woke up this morning thinking about what I was going to do in today's Hype-O-Tron series, and I realized that we've actually spawned it in an extremely unlucky world. To the far left of the world is the corruption, which we definitely can't even think about tackling now. And to the far right of the world is a giant winter biome, which we are also way too weak to actually do anything in. So we're kind of stuck in between these 2 very difficult biomes, which I suppose is kind of cool. It gives us kind of like a mini goal, right? Which is to make some decent armor and maybe find some decent weapons down a cave somewhere, so that we can potentially go and take on... I think we'll probably take on the winter biome first before we take on the corruption. Is this lead down there? That looks like lead to me, right? Oh, baby. I think that's lead. It's not bling-blanging, though. Oh, it is! Awesome. All right, let's pick up this lead. Excellent stuff, man. I'm having so much fun playing Terraria again, guys. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. And I want to thank all of you out there who have been supporting the series, who have been commenting on the videos, giving me some sweet-ass ideas to talk about in the Hyper-Tron. And, man, I'm just so stoked to be playing the game again, guys. And so happy to see so many of you are enjoying it also. I know the game's kind of old now. You've all watched hundreds of Let's Plays by now, but you know what? It is time for ReNDoG to get stuck into Terraria again. Man, I'm so happy. Alright, guys, let's go and see if Andrew's still alive and kicking. Andrew! Bro! Get out of there! Run! What's up, butt? Well, he is still alive, which is pretty awesome. Now, I remember that there was a cave system near... Oh, yes, here it is. Check it out, guys. There is a cave system underneath this lake, which we haven't explored yet, and there could potentially be a chest down there. And you know what? I think this might actually be a sweet-ass place for a new base. Yeah, man, this could be pretty sweet. There's actually a vase up there that I want to go and collect. Maybe what we do is we make like a little house that's above this, this little lake here. This seems like a pretty cool place for a house, right? How much weed have we got? 127 weed. Yeah, that should be more than enough, I think. So why don't we make like some support pillars like this, right? Oh, this could be pretty badass. We could make like a little lakeside villa. And this location gives us direct access into the butthole of this cavern over here. And that means that we can make a elevator. Oh, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's make a couple of like support beams. And what we'll do is we'll build like a nice little cabin above this lake. Oh, and we can do some fishing also, right? There's fishing in Terraria now too. So we can make like a little fishing platform or something. That could be pretty cool. Alright, so check it out. That actually looks like a pretty decent foundation. Yeah, I'm happy with that, man. Let's just fix this up though. Got a bit of clay action. No, that is cute, but it is freaking round. And let's go break open that vase also. It's the OCD is kicking in, man. There we go, guys. This is a beautiful location for a little house, I think. And now that we've got a butt ton of ore, of lead ore, we can make an anvil and we can get better weapons right away. Sweet. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to set myself up a little log cabin up in here. And while I'm doing this, man, let's talk about today's Hyper-Tron entry. Oh, I've been thinking about it all day at work today, and I was so excited to get home so that I could talk about it with you guys, man. And we are talking about the portal gun. Oh man, there is very little information about the portal gun in the dev blog. But there is one little bit of information that I thought was actually quite funny. And the information that we do have is that ReNDoG have got permission from Valve to use the term portal gun for what they want to do. How sweet is that, right? They actually asked Valve, hey guys, do you mind if we use portal gun as a thing in Terraria 1.3? And Valve was like, yeah, sure, man. That sounds pretty sweet. Basically, the portal gun is exactly what it sounds like. The portal gun is going to be something that allows us to go from one position to another. Now, feast your freaking eyeballs on this little GIF that ReNDoG has given us. Bam! Man, how awesome does that look? If you guys look really closely, you can see that on the right-hand side of this GIF, there's a yellow or orange portal, and on the left-hand side, there's a blue portal. So it's basically functioning in exactly the same way as the Half-Life portal gun, which is just absolutely epic sauce. I loved Half-Life so much, and to be able to have a portal gun in Terraria is probably going to blow my mind all over the place, man. I'm just going to jazz all over myself when I make my first portal. And the reason the portal gun is so freaking awesome is because it once again kind of changes the way that you play Terraria. You know, I've been watching a lot of Python GB's Mage playthrough series, and I'm sure a ton of you guys have been watching it too. In my opinion, one of the best Terraria series on YouTube, if not the best Terraria series on YouTube. But in Python's series, he spends a ridiculous amount of time grinding in like sort of mob traps that he's made. Basically what he does is he makes these giant open areas, say for example in a dungeon somewhere, and then he will run all the way back from his base to that place to do a whole bunch of mining, right? And what the portal gun lets you do is, of course, leave a portal back in the place that you want to grind and put a portal back at your home base, and then you can easily just jump between the place where you're going to be grinding and coming back home. And it basically saves you a ridiculous amount of time, right? Like all of that time that you would be traveling across the world to get back to your grinding position, you are now going to be able to just hop into a portal to do that. So if you are grinding to get a specific weapon, it really makes your life that much easier, man. It's just so freaking awesome. I mean, there's other uses for the portal gun also, right? It means that you can make various bases across the whole world, and you can portal gun between them, which is just, I think, is absolutely awesome. Now, there could be restrictions in place on how far you might be able to actually portal. As I said, there's absolutely no information about how the portal gun is actually going to work, but all I can say is it looks bad freaking ass, and I just cannot wait to get the portal gun. I have no idea, you know, if it's a late game item, like where are we actually going to find, do we have to find the portal gun? Are we going to make the portal gun? Is it, can we buy it from the merchant? Like where are we actually going to get the portal gun from? I have no idea, guys. I would think that it's probably going to be a super rare item. You know what, guys, let's actually plant a few more trees around here because we have laid this place extremely bare, man. We absolutely decimated this little forest. Let's get this all planted again. And then we can get a little bit more wood, which we definitely need. But yeah, I'm assuming that it's either going to be like a rare drop. It might be a rare drop from one of the new bosses. I mean, who knows where we're going to get it from. All I know is I want one. And I want one ASAP. So yeah. Alright, guys. So we have set ourselves up a nice little house. I'm happy with that house. It's going to need a lot of work done to it, though. It's looking kind of janky right now. But the most important thing is we're going to be able to get Andrew into the house in this episode. We're going to be able to make an anvil, I think. Definitely going to be able to make an anvil. And we can probably make for ourselves a new sword. A tin sword, potentially. I don't think we have enough iron to make a sword. We might have enough iron, actually. Let's have a quick squiz in our inventory once this tree comes down. How much iron have we got? We've got 8 tin bars. We've got 65 lead. We've got 36 tin. So you know what? We might actually be able to make for ourselves some new gear. I'm thinking like armor might be more important than weapons at this stage. Especially if we're going to go spelunkering again. I mean, I think we got pretty lucky in the previous episode, if I'm completely honest with you. There wasn't a lot of spawns, and we didn't have to battle much stuff. I mean, the only thing that we found was a couple of traps that actually could have killed us, but didn't, so we were quite lucky there. So I think we probably want to up our armor count at the moment, right? Yeah, that seems like a pretty decent idea. Alright, so let's get back into our little log cabin. It is looking kind of cozy in here, man. I'm digging it. Let's get some torches up here. We got to make this place accessible to Andrew, obviously. I mean, he's such a picky bastard, isn't he? He won't move into your house unless you've pimped it out a little bit. I mean, seriously, the rest of us have to live in caves and stuff, and Andrew's like, nice house, bro, but bit janky. Not moving in. Soz. You know what I mean? Freaking butt. Alright, let's put up these walls for Andrew. Get this whole thing going. And I think, do we have enough space to make a forge and an anvil in here? Probably not, right? We might have to make a couple shelves. Alright, let's get this wall all the way up. I'm going to have to make a hammer and fix some of this jazz because I've done a really bad job. Oh man, I'm so rusty, guys. So freaking rusty. Yep, and you have permission to facepalm. Yep, you have permission. Look how janky our house is looking. Oh man. It's embarrassing, really. Absolutely embarrassing. I've made castles, okay? Oh man. Alright, there we go. That's looking better. Alright, let's just take down this janky-ass wall. I think we're probably going to have to just push everything in a little bit. Oops. So let's just, like, squeeze everything in a little bit. We need to get Andrew in here ASAP, though. Let's get that in there. I think we can make... Can we make, like, a hearth or a forge? We should be able to, right? Do we have enough cobblestone? What? What? Oh, my goodness. I think we made one, though. Did I leave it somewhere? I think I may have left it somewhere. Herp-a-derp! Right, well, luckily we have a nice little cache of cobblestone right here, right? Let's just get some torch action back here. Alright, let's pick up some of this jazz. And, oh, I know where I left it. I remember now. We made like a little platform at the bottom of that cave. And I think I left it in there when we went spelunkering. Yeah, we definitely did. Yeah, that's my bad. That is my bad. I think that's enough. That's enough for a forge, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, baby. A furnace. A furnace. That's what we need. Sweet. Let's get the ferni down. Awesome. And let's get the anvil down. What do we have to do? We have to make lead bars, right? Yeah, let's make a bunch of lead bars. Can make a lead anvil. Nice! Get that sucker down. Close the doors up in here, man. It's breezy. Oh, and I think we can actually get Andrew in here, right? If we click on this. Andrew the guide. Yes! There he is. He's coming. He is coming. He's probably going to have to die before he actually comes, though. Alright, so let's just make all of these lead bars. And let's make for ourselves some tin bars also. Yeah, Andrew's he's getting owned. That butthole's getting owned. We can make a cooking pot. We can make a toilet. That's awesome. Where is the lead? Oh, tin. My bad. Yeah, we'll make some tin bars. And now we can actually... What can we actually make out of this, man? We've got 16 lead bars. Tin bars. We can make tin swords. Which is really good, actually. We can make tin helmets. I think I'm gonna go for the defensive items, right? Yeah, that makes sense to me.